let me know if it works. Good. I just try and get Discord on here as well. I get Discord over OBS, but it seems to not work. Here, hold on, let me just re-add the source. There we go. That should work now. Can you say something?
Hello, hello.
Yeah, there you go. Should be on there.
Okay, I guess you can just like play and talk to each other, and I'll just check the audio.
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2. We are saying
1, 2.
things.
Yes, things. So yeah, Archie,
A lot of work.
Yeah, and one of my ideas was like when I start, you know, the Kieran mission, just a social call, I'd say, I'm gonna do a little trick here. Archie is gonna explain what it is and how we discovered it. Like this sort of thing. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I think that would be completely fine.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of time to kill immediately after.
Exactly.
Alright, everything's perfect. I don't even want to change anything.
Alright, sweet.
Seems perfectly fine. Okay, now just wait until Ben finishes fixing what's broken.
If you want, I can also do Bless Start with Meek, because you are probably going to have your attention entirely on that mission, so...
Yeah, that would be fine. Actually reload the save file. Good to have an autosave on, right, Archie?
Oh yeah.
My estimate is like way too high. I did like a couple no reset runs and they were all within. I think only one was over 1 hour 40.
Yeah, but also, I mean, the estimates are meant to be like bulletproof. Of course,
True.
nobody does that, so all the marathons always get fucked up. But
I have done that so far in my streaming career. I will actually go all in with my points on the prediction here.
yeah, I did as well.
That's how confident I am. Stamina, so. Oh, Archie.
Oh, Archie.
Oh, Archie.
Oh, I forgot my PB is a 144.59.
Oh yeah, true. Alright, all the advertisement links are posted.
Just put it in like every single Discord you're in.
Yeah, almost. Could put it in KZ Fru's one.
That's actually a good call.
Let's do that. Maybe I should just do Blessed Are the Meek on top. No, an American pastoral scene. That would be cool.
It could, but also you would lose star channel points.
It's only channel points. I'm gonna get a drink. Use my custom splits. I made custom splits that are like 139.59.
Ooh.
Very balanced.
Oh, okay. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, no worries.
I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll count you down.
Do you want me to
from
move? Don't you want to move us in a different channel?
well, I'll just move you to the stream channel. Like
Oh, okay. See. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll count you down from 10, and then like I'll disappear when it hits 5. Hey, you know the drill.
Yeah. Yeah. Been here before.
Okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fresh Riggy, and I am a speedrunner of the Horsey Cowboy game, or known as Red Dead Redemption 2. Alongside me, I have my friend Archie, who will be commentating with me. And yeah, we're gonna do the chapter 2 of this game. Chapter 2 is Horseshoe Overlook. Takes place, of course, after chapter 1.
Wait.
Yeah.
Not there yet. I think I pressed the wrong button.
Oh yeah.
Oops.
You're only on the intermission of the after.
Yeah.
Damn.
One moment. Just keep doing this stuff. Professional marathon, by the way.
Yeah.
The Gamba reset, by the way, if you want to put your points back in.
Oh yes.
All right. Let's go. I guess. I hope this works. All right.
Yeah.
You'll be on stream in like 5 seconds.
Hello and welcome to a Red Dead Redemption. It didn't work again, I think. Yeah, it didn't work.
It didn't?
No.
What the hell is even going on? Now I'm confused. Okay. All right, try one more time.
Yeah.
Let's go from 5. 5.
Well, hello and welcome to the Horsey Cowboy game, also known as Red Dead Redemption 2. We are doing Chapter 2 Speedrun today. And I think it didn't work again.
It did not.
No. It's just going straight to the intermission screen for the next one.
I'm really confused. It's like it either was broken or I've broken something. And I don't like either of those options. Okay.
It looks like it's just skipping over the run immediately, so I guess a configuration problem there.
Could be. All right, trying it one more time. Just
Yes.
don't start the introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just keeps doing this. What the hell's going on? All right, this time it will work.
All right, surely.
Yeah, surely it will.
Yeah.
Okay. Transitioning.
Well, hello and welcome to the Horsey Cowboy game. My name is Fresh Riggy, and yeah, this is Red Dead Redemption 2, also known as Horsey Cowboy game. We'll be doing a Chapter 2 speedrun today. Alongside me, I have Archmagus, who's also a speedrunner of this chapter, and he is the master of this route, and I can't wait for you to show you the fruits of his labor. But yeah, we start with Reverend Swanson right here.
I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you.
Time starts now. We're going to decline the poker straight away, and then first thing we do is just run, turn around immediately, and get back on our horse. There's been a lot of discrepancy around recent years around which way is fastest to start, which mission is fastest to start. There still is, actually, because the world record for any percent uses a different route to this. But I believe it's faster. The answer is we'll probably never know. So yeah, we just shoot our witness here and look for the Reverend. Basically, the Reverend is a bit drunk, as we can see stumbling onto the train tracks, which is never a good idea. And of course,
Just a simple mistake.
there will be a train.
You can
There's always a goddamn train.
save.
So yeah, looking down here to increase the FPS, this saves it just increases frame rate. Doesn't really make it go faster, but it helps. So once we help him out of here, the dangerous part of the mission is already over.
Are you going the fast route here?
I am going my route, which is I don't think the fast route. It is the route that we take in any percent to because we pick up a gold bar here, which I should say for chapter speedruns of this game, you are allowed to prepare your save file. This is why I have an Arabian horse, for example, which is the fastest horse available. Also, I have the Viking helmet on Arthur, which just looks really cool. And yeah, so you can prepare your save file as long as you don't do any story missions. You can like get yourself all the guns available that you want, and yeah, I think that's a pretty cool way to handle it. We're gonna try and get up this slope here. Okay, I couldn't get it. If you don't slow down, normally you can get up this slope, but yeah, sometimes it just won't work. And if you don't get it the first try, you're not gonna get it. Just trotting the horse here into the camp. No, don't get back on. Missed input there. Alright. All we have to do now is put Reverend Swanson back on his bed, and then we start the other mission that people start this chapter with, which is Polite Society, Valentine's style. Also, Archie, I did actually, while I was doing no resets, I timed whether it's faster to walk through the camp slowly or run around the outside. It is close. Closer than I thought, but it is faster to walk through the camp.
I was thinking. Yeah, does it pay well? Eventually.
You win this time.
Alright, very important to whistle for the horse here and make sure it comes with us. So yeah, you're gonna hear like me whistling quite a bit here. You want to make sure the horse comes with you, otherwise it's time loss. But I think we're good. Sometimes you see me switching from third to first person. This is not... In some places it is because it's faster. For this right here, it's just more convenient, in my opinion. All I have to do is hold W and shift instead of if I was on the controller also, I'd have to spam the A button all the time. But yeah, I think this is just a bit easier to control the wagon like this and more convenient. Also switch back and forth from controller and keyboard quite a few times. Like the shootouts, mainly I only do on controller because the aim assist is very strong in this game. However, for some things like navigating yourself on the ground in first person, I prefer to use keyboard. It's definitely it's no penalty to use the controller for sure, but it's also no penalty if you use the keyboard. It's whatever you prefer, basically.
But they have their little advantages, and using both is the best.
Yeah, using a combination of both is the way to go, definitely. I'm gonna try and break out of bounds here. Yeah, and I successfully got it. There's a little invisible barrier, but if you manage to get yourself in front of a man carrying a saddle, you can actually break out of this invisible barrier and head to the store before Uncle does. Usually you'd be stuck. I mean, I'm slow walking right now, but you'd be stuck in place and then have to slow walk and wait for more dialogue to finish. But right now we're actually rubber banding Uncle a little bit, who is our companion for this mission. But yeah, we can go into the store already. We'll just wait for him. And once he comes inside, we will just step straight outside again. Like this. Now, one of the ladies that we brought here is going to get herself into trouble. All you have to do is intervene.
Your hands off of her. Who are you?
A friend of mine.
Get the hell off of her, you son of a bitch.
Arthur is going to say some really nasty voice lines here. Aim to open this door so you don't get animation.
Get out of here right now.
And here we're going to spam tab now as we walk up the stairs. This increases our speed walking up the stairs, believe it or not. So it's tab movement from GTA 5 in Red Dead 2. Can you believe it? And now we have to save another lady who's gotten herself into a spot of bother.
Ain't paid to hit her, you goddamn animal. Come here. I paid to waste of my time.
Wait for a little bit of dialogue. Yeah, there we go.
Trying to play him. Not very well.
So this game is a lot about movement. In these small... You can tell, like, I'm not moving very fast. Yeah, that's just the nature of this game. But you want to utilize, you know, the everything the game gives you. And right here, I was utilizing all the stuff that we found over the last year. Like the spamming tab as you walk up the stairs. Just makes a tiny difference, but it is a difference nonetheless. Now this guy has recognized us from before the game actually starts, knows that we're an outlaw and we're up to no good. So we're just gonna chase him. And yeah, you don't have to do anything. Like, he falls off the cliff here. You have the option to save him for a bit of honor. We're not gonna bother with that. We're just gonna run away. Slow down here ever so slightly, so you don't get the law on you. And we go on to the next mission.
Arthur, come here. Come over here. I want you to meet our friends. Hey. There he is.
Watch where you're going.
This is the game's introduction to the brawling that exists in the game. So yeah, you just want to hit him and dodge. Hit, dodge, as good as possible. There's every time you have like one of these scripted fights, there's an area of the fight that the game tries to push you in. If you go outside of the area... Oh, okay, that was funny. A funny drop there. But yeah, every time you have a scripted fight, the game has an area of the fight. And if you go outside, or if you go into the border of the fight, the game tries its best to put you back into the area. You might see later on in the next part of the scripted fight, which is a lot harder than the first one. But first, we're going to save Javier here. This guy is actually quite strong, and we can't just knock him out straight away. Alright, we're gonna dodge, hit, make sure we stay in the middle of this area. Okay, that's dodge, hit. Okay, I already can tell this is quite a slow start to the fight here. There's two parts, like once you break free from here, like you have the second part of the fight. So you have to do a certain amount of damage to this guy here before, okay. Okay, no. You see that little push that he did? That was basically him pushing me back into the fight area. But yeah, obviously we're the protagonist. We're gonna beat this guy. All right. And that's Americans at Rest done. Oh, the horse is on the wrong place. Didn't whistle for it earlier. Alright. Switching to the fast horse here. Yeah, I should have whistled for the horse earlier, that's fine. So now we're gonna move back to the camp. So, Archie, if you want to talk about, like, the difference that the routing makes on like the two different starting missions, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So the difference is that, as Riggy mentioned, we prepare our saves for chapter runs, and not just equipment, but timing starts after the first mission begins. So we don't have to take, for example, travel into account. And then in any percent, routing changes not only because it has more missions required, but also because we don't get the luxury of like free travel to the first mission, but we are already on the timer at that point.
Yeah, I messed up here because I was meant to go on the train tracks to avoid this random event that happened.
Any more takers?
Get bushwhacked here. I sadly forgot about that one.
Who goes there?
But yeah, we go to the next mission now, which is the first of the debt collecting missions that we do for Mr. Strauss, or Herr Strauss.
Herr Morgan! Herr Morgan!
Mr. Strauss?
You busy, my friend?
Why?
This one has some great tech, so...
Already?
Yes.
You know how it is. People is happy to borrow off someone like me, but more enthusiastic paying back to someone like you.
Of course. Who are they?
Put the debts in the deed box and try not to kill them.
You have to whistle for the horse as well. Yeah, you can whistle for your horse so you can slide down the cliff to my left there, but I forgot to do that.
Yep.
Doesn't matter too much. But yeah, the closest... we have 3 possible debt collecting missions that we can do. The closest one is basically right across the river. So, definitely want to do that. You see me shooting here, this is to agitate the horse a little bit. So, it gets spooked and moves faster. You may think this is cruel. And you may be right. Alright. Fun little strat that we do here is we light ourselves on fire. Lighting yourselves on fire.
God damn it! You haven't.
Yeah, that worked.
Okay.
This is skips a lot of dialogue, and I executed that to perfection right here, I would say.
That was very smooth.
Yeah, that was probably the smoothest I've ever done that strat. It's still a fairly recent discovery.
Not good yet.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I did this again. Just jump in the house and he climbs over the lamp. Little hitbox there.
I didn't even know you can do that.
Yeah, it happened to me in practice once. But yeah, that was the reason I killed Robel, by the way, and got a checkpoint fail there is I did what we call a checkpoint reset. Basically, if you reach a checkpoint, sometimes there is an advantage to reset, failing a checkpoint on purpose because the game spawns you further ahead than what you normally would be. like if I hadn't failed the checkpoint there, we would have had to listen to a lot of dialogue or additional dialogue, and if you'd failed the checkpoint and reload it, basically all the dialogue is already played, so save a lot of time. We're gonna give the debts here. Yeah, but like I said, this is chapter 2 that we're doing here today. Last year on GTAMarathon, I did the whole game, which was really cool, but the run itself did not go that well, it has to be said.
How did you get on, Herr Morgan?
But still, this is it's cool that I'm allowed back on GTAMarathon and showcasing what is actually my favorite of all the chapters. This is my favorite chapter to run, and also casually, this is just a really cool chapter, I reckon. And I know Archie agrees with me.
Yeah, it just has everything. So, Riggy mentioned checkpoint resets, and there's actually one coming up right here, where he's going to start a mission with Kieran, a captive gang member. And you'll see what he does here, and I'll explain it afterwards. So what happens here is we were actually investigating these checkpoints on purpose at the time, and we found this one. So normally you will have a conversation with Kieran, after which a cutscene starts. And you also cannot immediately skip cutscenes in this game. You have to wait for the mission title to go away. So that's always also sometimes spent. But because the checkpoint is set immediately when the normal conversation starts, you can basically checkpoint fail immediately, and you avoid both the entire conversation and also the whole cutscene segment, and that ends up saving about 5 seconds, I believe.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. Really cool find. Also a strat that I cannot do in my 100% speedruns, and I had to discover this the hard way, because in the cutscene during the cutscene during this ride actually, they mentioned that Arthur has throwing knives in his satchel, which are essential for this mission because there's a strategy involving the 100% requirements that you have to kill people with throwing knives in this mission. But if you do the checkpoint reset on the cutscene, you actually don't get the throwing knives, and that's a huge that's a huge issue, of course, if you're gonna use them in the mission.
Yeah, there are several things which break in this mission when you do that. Probably because the intro cutscene is meant to start everything up. So both the missing throwing knives, but there's also I don't know. Have you done the strat with starting the fight early here yet?
No, I've tried it, but I've never been able to do it. Just shooting the gun, yeah.
Yeah, so we are heading for a firefight. There's actually a long ride here, so we're just talking over it. Where you can start shooting and actually aggro the enemies in advance, because their spawns get a little bit broken when you haven't started the mission properly, and it's possible to basically aggro the enemies before you get the cutscene showing that the enemies are present.
Yeah, it like moves them all up further towards you, and it's just, you know, they're closer to you for you to kill them. But yeah, this is a long horse ride up until that point still, and this is kind of the biggest difference in like speed towards like any of the GTA games, because these horse rides are slow, expositionary dialogue, and yeah, they're just not very speedy. There's no way to make them go faster.
How would you say one can be faster with horse rides, and what makes a difference?
Yeah, So you can do horse brake boosting, for example. I'm just joking. No. What you can do, like what I did right here, is cut ahead of my companions. This rubber bands them just a tiny bit. They move a bit faster to close because you're not meant to be that far ahead of them. So the game tries to move them up back towards you. So they rubber band and go a little bit faster. And other than that, is just, you know, not much you can do. In some places, it's faster to jump your horse instead of slow trot it. But would you have any other suggestion?
Well, I was getting at showing like how at this point John, who has the captive on his back, the front horse back there, he's basically kind of like the road captain if you think of it in terms of the Lost and Dan, for example. He's leading the ride, so we kind of like have to work around him. But then there are also missions where Arthur is setting the pace, and those are actually not complicated at all because you can usually just go, and everyone will fall in with you.
Yeah. And you also those are the missions where you get a checkpoint. We'll have one later on, actually. In fact, it is the next mission is when we just get given a checkpoint and we can ride there as fast as we want, which is really awesome. But
Also, the ride with Charles.
yeah, the ride with Charles, yeah, is also we dictate the pace. But on that mission, the danger is that you can actually lose Charles. And it's not an issue in the next one. So yeah, you have to sometimes, when you get just given a checkpoint or a waypoint, you can
Cabin's in the clearing down there.
it's you have to babysit your companions, is basically what I'm trying to say.
Especially Hosea.
Hosea, yeah. Hosea is the worst. I'm gonna use explosive ammo here for my pistol. This is included in the save file preparation. Is that I just got myself some explosive ammo, which obviously you don't have in any percent. But yeah, this is basically a one-hit kill with every gun.
This fight is actually a lot more complicated than it looks as well, because you need to be aware of where they are spawning, but also which waves will spawn and how much of them you need to take out. So you don't want to be standing at the end and waiting for your companions to clean everything up, but you also don't want to be super far away from the end and then be done and have to run the extra mile.
Exactly. So yeah, the prize we get for doing the shootout is a rusty shotgun that we have to clean. But with PC hotkeys, once you start the cleaning animation, you can just whip out your pistol and it will skip the animation of us having to clean the shotgun. So that's a chimney for the money.
At least you got something tucked away.
And then we just skip out of the mission. And we've done it, basically. Oh, if you could get on the horse a bit faster, Arthur, please, thank you. This is a speedrun. So yeah, we're going to utilize the fast travel now for the first time. The fast travel is one of the camp upgrades that we bought earlier on. And yeah, you'll see it's not fast travel, you know, like teleport. You still get these loading screen cutscene sort of things. But this is the fastest way to move across the map. Unfortunately, you can only go to set places. You have a list of places that you can fast travel to. You can't fast travel to a waypoint, for example, like you can in the original Red Dead Redemption or GTA 5 with taxis, for example. So this is the closest thing to like the taxi that we have.
Yeah, it lets you fast travel from anywhere, but actually if you're closer to a stop, it is basically faster to take, for example, a carriage.
Yeah.
Basically like hiring a wagon.
A stagecoach, exactly, and we're actually going to utilize this after this. Picking up this letter here, this spawns a mission that we will do later on. It's important to pick it up here because if you pick it up later on in the run, it launches another mission that you want to do separately. So you have to do it at this point. And this is one of these, this is the mission that I was talking about. I just get given a waypoint here and I can go at my discretion, at my pace. I don't have to pay attention to Lenny for him to follow me. And also, yeah, this is the funny Lenny mission. If you've ever played this game, you'll probably know this mission. Yeah, shoutouts to Storm Raid. Who loves this mission. But yeah, again, I'm going in first person here. Just holding on W and shift to move. It's pretty fast.
This mission is also a good demonstration. Well, this ride specifically of how most of these open world lines were recorded both as a talking and shouting version.
Yes.
So depending on the distance, you can hear them like seamlessly go from screaming at each other to talking normally back to screaming.
Here we are.
Just one or two, right off?
Thank you. Alright, just having a leisurely drink here with our boy Lenny.
How you mean?
I mean, I done seen a lot.
And you get to meet the local comedian.
Yeah, the local comedian.
Shut up. Will you shut up? Be quiet, buddy.
Oh, they're dullards. My lord, you men is dull.
Hey, leave this fool alone.
Leave the fool alone. People been leaving me alone for the last.
You get 3 options
You don't
for the local comedian here.
I'm gonna rip your head clean.
You can charm him, threaten him is what we're doing here, or you can actually beat him.
Clear? Clear?
Beating him is the funniest, but it is also the slowest, sadly. Threatening him is the fastest. We'll actually see him later on in the mission as well.
Lenny? Lenny, where are you? Lenny! Hey, Lenny! Can't find my friend. You know where he went?
Oh, I don't know beans
What are you
about
doing, kid?
Hello, Arthur.
Lenny!
You know what?
Of course, I always press all the Lennys that I can.
Wait for me! Now! Are you there, Lenny?
It's required by law.
Also, the strat here is to switch back to third person here. This makes drowning the guy later on faster. In case you didn't know that.
Shut up, mister. Yeah, shut your mouth, mister.
Alright. Once Arthur finishes taking his piss here, we just go back into the...
And now everyone's Lenny.
Yeah. Everyone looks like Lenny.
How many of you had, pal? Damn it, Lenny, stop slumping off on me.
I'm Clyde. You got the wrong fella.
Been looking all over for you, Lenny. Lenny!
Yeah, you have to talk to 5 different Lennys.
What are you talking about?
And then if you just turn around in the middle of the room, he spawns behind you.
Arthur, what are you doing?
And now, of course, every man knows it. When you're drunk, you have a slap fight with your friends.
You're a good friend to me.
Alright. And now here comes the local comedian again, We're just gonna dunk and try and drown him. Not actually drowning him, because it's faster if he escapes, but yeah. Little cameo from him again. And yeah, obviously, you can only do so much damage without consequences for a while. So we get ourselves caught here. Getting yourself caught is faster. You can escape if you want. In an old route, this was actually utilized because it spawns you close to Reverend Swanson's mission, but you lose your horse in the process, so not worth it.
You also lose like your entire stamina, core, and bar, and you have to spend how long, like, basically vomiting?
Yeah, Arthur vomits also afterwards, yeah. So now we're gonna use the stagecoach fast travel. This is similar to the camp warp fast travel that we used earlier. We have to walk up to this sign, take a ride, and go to Strawberry. This is much faster for some reason than a normal fast travel, like a camp fast travel. No one really knows why.
I presume it's just because they want to kind of like show off the fast travel and, you know, the scenic part, but it's not very fun to look at a wagon for like 2 minutes.
Yes, I suppose so, yeah. So you only get one loading screen here, and then you're basically here already. Alright, getting on the horse here, and starting the most dreaded mission of this run. Not dreaded because you save a certain someone from jail that you don't really want to be saving if you've ever played the game, but simply because it is the biggest run killer of this run.
Yep. Hello, sir.
How many throws?
Come from Blackwater. I'm on the trail.
Okay. One. I'm confident.
One throw, okay.
Yeah. Good. Actually aimed it so I wouldn't just save my face there.
Right, so while Riggy focuses, basically the main issue in this mission is kind of like threefold. The first is that we are escorting Micah through like the entire town, killing basically every person who lives here so that he can retrieve his guns. The second is that we believe he starts with like damage from the explosion that blew him out of the cell, so it's already weaker to gunfire. And the third is that there's a series of checkpoints along this route that we're taking. And if he hasn't reached a checkpoint, by the time you reach the one after that, the game will automatically give you a kill cam where like some random just shoots him from like 400 meters away. So you can't lag behind, you can't get too far ahead, and you also cannot let him get shot any more than necessary.
You can also see that the auto aim in this game is absolutely crazy. Like, I only have to press the left trigger and it already locks onto the enemies for me.
This game has really good auto aim, yeah. Also, if you adjust for like headshots, it will still follow like the head.
Killing this guy with dynamite saves a little cinematic kill cam. We'll be doing that later on as well. One more time. Because sometimes certain enemies have cinematic kill cams. I'm stuck. Yeah, hard to know where you're riding if you're not looking in that direction sometimes. Micah is still on very low health. It is still possible for him to die on this horse ride. Alright, I'm preparing a fire bottle here for another fire skip. We'll see if I can get the quick exit or the slow one. So as soon as we are not wanted anymore, I'm gonna light myself on fire. And it doesn't appear as though it's got... I did get the quick exit. Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Usually you would have to listen to a whole lot of dialogue here. But because we light ourselves on fire, all the dialogue gets skipped, basically. And we can just... as soon as you're close to Micah, it warps us into the cutscene, ending the mission. It means that we have to ride a little bit further, because normally the mission would end right about where we are right now. Means we have to ride a bit further to the next mission. So usually in this part, like if you're using live split to measure your time, like it's not very accurate for that reason. But yeah, we're going to go back to the original part of the map that was actually featured in Red Dead Redemption 1. So once we get to this point, just skip, do a little jumpy. Arthur's basically a kangaroo at this point. And once Arthur lies down, this mission would be one of those examples. If you start this in first person, for example, this would be a prime example for a mission that would take longer. Sometimes in the mission start, you get an opportunity to... Would you please run, Arthur? Okay. You get an opportunity to skip the cutscene before the mission text appears, because while the mission text, or like the mission name, appears on screen, it is impossible to skip cutscenes. But for some missions, you fade into the cutscene before the text appears and you can skip it. However, if you entered some missions in first person, the skip gets skipped entirely, or like the fade gets skipped entirely, sorry. And that makes the mission text appear, and you have to wait till it's gone until you can skip the cutscene. So yeah, we've perfected that, I think, for this game. Which mission we start in first person and which we start in third.
At least we're pretty confident.
Yes, we're pretty confident, yeah. In general, there aren't many people who speedrun this game. Actively, at least. Apart from, like, the meme category, which we have, which has seen a lot of traffic in recent weeks. We have a meme category, basically, where you have to go take a bath as fast as possible while getting up from your bed. And, yeah, that has seen a lot of runs over the last few weeks, which is kind of cool to see. But, yeah. I am a serious speedrunner. I only speedrun the serious categories.
So how long has it been at this point since the mission started? About 2 minutes? 2.5?
3.5. Until the split, at least. Yeah, and a 1 minute. Yeah, 2 minutes until it started, yeah.
Get your binoculars out. Let's see what we're dealing with here.
So one thing that every runner gets once is this mission has this big like 3.5 minute intro, and then you get the first checkpoint, and it's very easy to basically like start shooting like about half a second too early, and it just doesn't have any mercy. You fail before the checkpoint, you start all the way over back at Blackwater, where we were looking over the edge.
And you have to replay this entire thing, this entire ride, this entire section that you're looking through your binoculars. You have to play through the entire thing again. No way around it.
There's Charles on the other side. Let's go.
So you get an audio cue for when you can start to shoot your enemies. And I'll be looking out for it. Javier will say, okay. But he has to finish saying okay. And then you know he can shoot. You wanna take that extra half a second just to make sure, in my opinion.
Do this quietly if we can.
Leave it to me, gentlemen. I'll go around and create a distraction. Then you two sneak across and do the dirty on them.
Okay.
I didn't even hit the guy. That was unfortunate. I'm switching to explosive bullets for this shootout on my repeater. I have 20 of those at my disposal. These are just like the pistol bullets earlier. They're a one-shot kill.
So you can see occasionally, like, Riggy will use Deadeye for a split second. And the point there is, like, you can start Deadeye and then do one shot without having to do the kind of like the lock-on mechanics of that mode. It's basically a bullet time mode for Red Dead games. And the idea is when you have a Deadeye on and you take a
Someone's
free
still
shot.
alive. Fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
the classic. So when you have the Deadeye mode on, oh,
Yeah.
Crouch down out of sight. Take out your knife. Wait.
has that happened before?
Yes.
Get up there. Come on. We need to get past these sons of bitches.
Oh, very unfortunate.
Yeah, at least it's
but
not
yeah.
the long checkpoint.
Yeah, definitely. That would be awful. So yeah, when Riggy has the Deadeye mode on and he takes a free shot, basically you don't get any accuracy penalties and you will basically always hit if you are aiming at someone. So kind of like the tech there is you start Deadeye, then you take the shot immediately, and then you also cancel Deadeye immediately because it otherwise takes like a second to kind of like close by its own. So you can like really power use Deadeye and make like a bar last for very long, while still basically aiming yourself.
Alright. Didn't miss anyone this time, but yeah, this is a big time loss, sadly. But any of the doubters on the estimate, a lot more has to go wrong still, because the estimate is very generous.
It really isn't a Red Dead 2 run unless there's something.
Absolutely. Using Deadeye also reloads your gun instantly, which is very convenient. Rope shooting memes. You want to shoot this rope? Yeah. Skill issue there.
I suppose I'll be owing you for this one. Let's push forward.
Alright, and we've rescued Sean.
You're a lot less ugly from that other line.
That rope is a very hard target, by the way.
Yeah. If you don't hit it the first time, chances are you're not going to hit it for the second and third time. We fast travel to Valentine now. This is where the letter that we picked up earlier comes into play. Because basically that letter was from a former love interest of Arthur. Or would you say former? I guess
Nobody knows. It's complicated on Facebook.
Yeah, it's complicated, exactly. So yeah, it's Mary Linton. She is a former lover. Like they were a couple a couple of years ago, but her family disapproved of Arthur, so Arthur left. And now she's back in the area. And wants to see Arthur because she needs Arthur's help.
Yes?
But because this is a speedrun, we actually get the choice between helping her or not helping her.
Sorry.
And of course the speedy version is to not help her.
Come on, girl.
And now we actually go do the mission we would that would have automatically spawned if we picked up the letter from before at any other point. If we did the mission, if we picked up the letter later on, it would automatically show us Mr. Herr Strauss coming up towards Arthur saying, there's this other debtor that owes us money, and you have to go see him. Surely nothing bad will happen there.
Also, if the game forces that mission on you, it is on you. You can't checkpoint fail, you can't fail out of the mission, you can't do nothing. You have to do it.
Yeah, it's impossible to skip. So, yeah, we played around with the route quite a bit, I would say.
You, whatever do you want?
Mr. Thomas Downs?
Oh, no, no.
So yeah, you just want to basically beat him whenever possible. Don't let him speak at all. Just beat him.
That dead looking now.
And then, yeah, it fades to cutscene. That was fairly quick. Sometimes the game will allow you to punch him a lot more. And sometimes it will almost instantly fade to the cutscene. In the cutscene, a lot of, yeah, something bad happens to Arthur. And yeah, it's down the line. It will have quite an impact on the story. You can see like he's checking his mouth because there's some blood on there, and it may not be his.
I'm sure it's fine.
Surely swallowing a sick person's blood isn't bad, right?
Also, someone in chat was commenting on the gun dives and getting to the door. What was that about?
Yeah, you get slowed down there, and if you aim your gun,
How did you get off?
if you aim your gun and dive, basically you can avoid all the slowdown. It's just faster movement. So, Archie, want to explain the skip for this mission?
Yeah, so this is a very complicated skip that took us a long while to figure out. This is like the first part of a 4-part mission, where John will ask us to steal an oil wagon for a robbery. And it's possible, it's an intended skip that you can skip this kind of like heist, and you just kind of miss it, and then John goes, don't worry, I took care of it. And they intend kind of like for this to happen because you go to visit Mary, the ex, just now. But we needed to find out how this works. And the old route when me and Riggy started running was pretty much like, it was just really copium. It was like, okay, do this, sleep 4 hours, really pray, and maybe it'll work.
Yes. Pray. Emphasis on the praying part.
Yeah, and I actually ended up even DMing one of the senior developers for this game. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to give me an answer, but we
But
basically
did you
went
actually?
Yeah. He said he would get back to me if he could, but he never did. So I think he just got NDA'd.
Yeah, probably.
So the requirements for skipping the mission are, you have to spend at least 2 in-game hours. You have to finish a mission, and you have to have finished both of the previous missions Riggy did. The one with Downs and the one with meeting Mary. And the last one of those can be the mission you pass. And, you know, when you pass a mission meeting all the criteria, the game checks, and it's like, okay, well, go back and talk to John. And later we also found out that if you're too close to the camp when it happens, then it also will not trigger, because it would like force John to kind of like teleport to the tree, And the game is kind of like, it doesn't really want to teleport people around when you're looking, you know, it kind of like it takes you out of the game, right?
Yeah.
So the skip is also disabled if you're too close to the camp. So it's actually fairly complicated how to get it to work, but we did figure it out eventually.
I still have some discrepancy about all of it, how it works exactly. Because in my latest Hundo run, by the way, which was a world record, 28 hours and 15 minutes, 14 minutes. I did the skip, and I do it in a different route. Here I use the second of the Micah missions that actually gets skipped entirely in this chapter run because it's not actually required to do in this chapter. But for some reason, this time, or last time I played Hundo, it didn't trigger the mission. It did not trigger. However, I did a bounty mission straight afterward, where I hand in a bounty to the Valentine Sheriff. That usually was the saving grace of that, but that also did not skip it that time. What actually ended up skipping the mission for me was completing a horseman challenge. So, everything we thought we know by this is just... I'm just not sure about any of it now.
Hey, how can I help you?
Yeah, that's wildly mystifying. We went from like confusion to like just being lost in the void right with that statement.
Oops.
All right, partner.
Alright, we named the horse GTAM for the GTAMarathon.
Looks like a nice animal you got there. You happy?
Guess we'll see.
Also, this mission features one of the missions where staying behind your companion.
What's this lake we're
So Hosea's gonna lead the way here. If we go in front of Hosea, he will actually slow down. What we do is we stay right next to him or right behind him. This is where actually he will move the fastest. And it's important to go fast here because there is a certain trigger that we have to hit for the game to switch to cutscene. There is a possibility for extra dialogue if we don't get there early enough. So yeah, this seems pretty good. So I should not get the dialogue. When's Hundo's single segment? Well, it's funny you should say that.
But it's done. Has been for a while now.
I actually did get the additional dialogue. Damn. Yeah. The 100% run of this game is segmented. You can take as many breaks in it as you want. The rules are only that you have to live stream your attempt. Yeah, doing it in a single segment, obviously you have to play for, 30 hours straight. And that's much to do at any given point. I actually did try, I did have an attempt on it. After 17 hours, it was just... I could not keep my eyes open anymore, so I don't think I'll ever do it. I did attempt it, like I said I would. I always promised that. But, yeah. Not anytime soon again.
Well, you know what you should do is next GTA Marathon, like the gaps between the days, that's gonna be your Hundo run.
Exactly, yeah. I will absolutely ask English Ben if that's okay.
Well, let's just hope they don't find that money.
Do all the night shifts. Why am I taking that? Alright, we're gonna have to shoot a rabbit here.
Maybe we should catch one to cook.
Oh, nice little ragdoll. Sometimes Arthur just ragdolls off of his horse.
Like you were saying before.
Sure. Try and shoot one.
Good job. All right.
And yeah, obviously it always looks funny.
Sure.
we get introduced to the crafting mechanics of the game here.
Cook that rabbit then. They're delicious on an open fire like this.
We were commenting earlier on chapter 2 being kind of like an enjoyable chapter, and a lot of that is that it is really the extended tutorial. Every mission's got like something new to kind of like teach the player, which means that all the missions are very varied and also meaningful to reroute.
You want some of this?
No, I'm fine. I like eating this late.
Okay. After all that.
All right. Well, we better get some rest. I want to be up at first light to find this monster.
He better be worth all this drama.
So yeah, we are actually, we didn't even talk about this. We're hunting a bear. We're hunting the legendary bear for Hosea, or with Hosea. And yeah, we have to just find it now.
Hope you know what you're talking about.
I grew up in the mountains, Arthur. I was virtually
Okay.
weaned on bear
Think
meat.
I got this done?
Good. Pack up and we'll get going.
So yeah, we're just gonna have to find it and then see what happens.
Let's go.
That's cool, girl.
There's definitely one of the more scripted missions in this chapter, though. Like both with the rabbit hunting and the stables part, the tracking part. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, a lot of things happen in this mission actually. A lot of horse riding. You get introduced to the crafting mechanics, to the horse stable mechanics. You actually unlock the stables if you don't trick the game beforehand, only after this mission.
We did briefly. You don't remember?
And you get introduced to the tracking mechanics
Didn't last long.
and legendary animals, I guess. So, yeah, a lot of tutorials
I remember you not being
in this
around
mission.
for a while, but things were looser back then.
Truth is, there's never really any getting out.
This part of the map here is actually called O'Cray's Run. It's a very picturesque place,
Why? You think
and it was named after the original voice actor for Uncle, the character in this game, who passed away during the production of this game.
really knew? Maybe we can all have a
Rest in peace.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty cool little anecdote here.
bear, shall we? Let's look by the water.
From what I recall, they actually use his singing parts.
Correct, yeah. The some of the singing parts, the campfire singing parts in the main story.
Dung, bones. Any sign of him?
Oh, there's some paw marks for Hosea.
All right, we're using Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye is something like Deadeye, basically. Oh, and yes, Archie, I did it.
On the ground here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So this actually why Rigu was taking pains to stay on horseback, because if you do it on
Not
foot
again.
and you check
Ground just here.
these trails on foot, then Arthur does the whole big like kind of like crouching down and checking.
Yeah,
bit.
I even did it a third time.
Looks like the trail. We lost him?
Yeah, I did another dive there. This skipped Arthur's voice line
Let's
and instantly triggered the cutscene.
I'll head this way.
But yeah, you want to... Obviously, if you're on the horse, you want to go as fast as possible to the clues that you have to inspect. And if you're on horseback, you can quickly check them. Here is the bear, by the way. You only have to shoot it twice. It's not possible to kill it. Or it's not meant to be possible to kill it.
Is he gone?
You're fine, old man.
But yeah, you just have to shoot it twice and it goes away. Yeah, and we have to stay here. This is very essential for the mission skip, what we're doing.
I'll see you back at camp.
Yeah, that's related to the part mentioned where you cannot be close to the camp. If you go back with Hosea, then you like show up at the camp and you talk a bit, and then the mission completes.
Yeah.
But because you're at the camp, it can't do it.
Like I said, it said check in with Joel about the oil wagon. That means the skip has worked. And this is the the line that I'm always looking for in in the speedruns to make sure that I actually did manage to skip it. But yeah, this is fairly consistent. This is actually in chapter runs and any percent for that matter, because the any percent route is basically the same for this chapter, apart from the additional Micah mission that we have to do. But yeah, the skip is consistent that way. So we're going to go back to camp now, and there's going to be a party here because we freed Sean from his predicament. There is actually going to be a party, and it's important for us to skip the party, basically by sleeping. And it's also important for us to sleep tonight. Sleeping tonight is important because it spawns us closer to the start of the next mission. Oh, yeah, Swanson's doing his song.
You busy, Arthur? You never got us that oil wagon, did you? I'm sorry.
There are a lot of ways like the camp inhabitants can interrupt you in this game as well. You don't see it too often in runs, but it can really happen sometimes.
Yeah, it happened to me in this after this mission actually. I got stopped by Miss Grimshaw.
Oh, were you dirty?
No, thankfully not. That hasn't happened to me ever in a run, at least.
Come here a minute.
So that's actually happened to me in a run where Miss Grimshaw, like the camp like day-to-day leader, stops you and says, you know, you're filthy, you need to get washed. And then there's a big cutscene where Arthur like washes his face and stuff, and then he has to pay like a fine to her for it. It takes like a minute.
Yeah, it's definitely a big time loss, yeah. But yeah, thankfully it's never happened to me. Alright, we're gonna take Jack, little Jack, fishing. Also because we slept tonight, obviously we're not gonna take him fishing at night because he has to sleep, little boy that he is. We actually spawned at our tent, which is closer to Jack than where the mission would start ordinarily. We're gonna reverse the horse here. Looks a bit funny, but yeah. Can't do anything else in this animation as Arthur puts Jack on the horse.
Just down to the river near here. You shouldn't go too far from camp.
Oh, okay.
You feeling better? I know you was a little sick.
Oh, I'm fine.
You're a brave kid.
So, just
This mission has a very strange failure condition because I believe they didn't want to animate like Jack getting hurt because he's a kid, right? And anything that would like cause him to get like jostled or fall off or anything will like immediately cut to a failure screen that says you scared Jack.
Yeah. If you hit a tree, you don't get a falling animation.
when are we going back to the other camp?
It will just simply cut to black immediately.
Yeah.
Well, we're not.
But first of all, we're gonna do some fishing. And yeah, in order to fish, we have to help Jack off the horse. I mean, help Jack to get off the horse.
Come on, follow me now. Cast your line. Swing the rod back.
A classic.
Yeah. I promised I would say it.
Use your wrist, not your elbow.
All right, yeah. So yeah, fishing tutorial. There is a way to do this fast, basically. So the dialogue at the start here is
Fish to take the bait.
Can't skip it. No way around it. As soon as you've caught your first fish, basically try and reel it in as fast as possible,
That just means one's nibbling.
and then you attach the bait.
That's a fish going for the bait, so yank hard to hook it.
Something's tugging at your rod, Uncle Arthur.
Alright, that was pretty quick.
Ignore that one, Jack. That was my
If you're actually too quick, the game will think you didn't actually catch the fish, and Arthur will say, yeah, I didn't catch that one, even though he did. But yeah, if you attach the bait now, the game basically thinks you are still fishing, because Jack's gonna take a break here.
Okay.
And he's gonna pick some of those flowers over there.
Pick some of those red flowers. I'll be right back.
You do that, Jack. I'll be right here. So yeah, he's gonna pick the flowers, and when he comes back and sits down and, you know, fondles with his flowers, we cast again. But as soon as Jack says a certain voice line, we reset the cast, basically. This is the fastest way to do this section. Alright, so I will cast now. If I don't cast, Jack will say, why aren't you fishing?
You gotta stick at things.
Ah, I got an additional voice line.
Fishing sure
Alright, as soon as he says fishing sure is boring.
I know. Boring as hell. But then, something happens. And you can get food for days.
Really?
If you're lucky.
You can't actually mess around here all that much.
Sit,
Because
try not to worry.
if you, like, go into the water,
It's good for you?
it bugs out Jack, and
Huh.
you're soft locked, basically.
Hey, look at this.
And what?
But yeah, I got
I didn't
additional.
know that.
Yeah, happens to me.
Your mother be
Happened to
worried.
me before in an any percent run, so not very.
Oof.
We're gonna
Well,
do
actually, you
horse.
you also want to be careful when you run to the horse like that, because it is possible for you to like get a running start with the horse,
yeah,
and then you can like end up stopping immediately, but you've gone further and it loses time.
yeah. He has to catch up to you still.
And I don't want them to hurt you.
It's also impossible to use weapons at this point.
Jill?
Like the game gives you the
Think so.
the explanation that while responsible for Jack,
Like I said,
you are not allowed to wield weapons or something like that.
full of disagreeable men. That's why you got all of us to protect you. Folk like them.
But yeah, other than that, this mission's gone pretty well.
Right?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Did you like fishing?
It was okay.
Now we move on to a really fun mission, and one of the more non-linear missions, actually. I really enjoy the next one.
There you are. How you boys getting on? Great. We caught a fish, and I made.
I actually golded that mission. Marathon gold, everyone. Can't blast Milton in front of a kid. Yeah, exactly, Hoxie. That's a good question. How far does the game let you ride off with Jack? I don't actually know that. It's kind of useless to for a speedrun anyway.
Three years from now, we're gonna find arbitrary code execution by taking Jack to Blackwater or some shit.
Yeah, maybe while carrying Jack, it's possible to go to New Austin. Has anyone ever tried it? I don't believe so. Also, this here shows the actual fast travel from the caravan, from the camp, it shows how dreadfully slow it is. Get off.
It's an interesting way of putting it, Seamus.
No doubt. I do interesting very well. It's trusting I don't do so well.
Please.
I tried to do a little manipulation there to get the cutscene to start immediately. Haven't got this in a while.
Liking ain't the problem.
But yeah, this is an introduction to the fence of Emerald Ranch, called Seamus. He wants us to rob his cousin by marriage. And yeah, we also get just basically given a waypoint here. We do have to make sure that Hosea doesn't get stuck anywhere. Like, for example, this farm here to the right. If you go through it, Hosea can get stuck on the fence and he mission failed because you abandoned him. But yeah, this is like, you're meant to do this sneakily. Like, you're meant to just sneak into the house and rob the entire place. However, if you just ride up to the house, you're only meant to be taking a stagecoach or stealing a stagecoach from them.
You're the one who's been out gallivanting.
So yeah, you can just ride up to the place and immediately start robbing it.
Now we must be close.
Also, if you start shooting early on, you trigger them. This moves Hosea up further or closer to you because you have to pick up Hosea with the stagecoach. Which is something that I found out recently.
We need to get out of here.
Alright. And that's basically it. Yeah, we avoided the entire robbing of the house that we would have had to do. Just stealing this stagecoach. So very nice. Yeah, very nice change of pace.
And I wanted this done quiet and simple, but there we go. Hey,
Also, stagecoaches are really fast in this game.
get back to Emerald. Finish things up.
In general, vehicles, stagecoaches, wagons, they're usually really quick in this game, actually, and it's in some places even worth using them. It's just very hard to get them, that is the problem, but they're actually fast to use.
Slow down. Okay, here we are. Just pull the coach into the barn there. Get back on the path. Hello, Seamus. We met your cousins.
How was it?
Fine. Nice people.
Park that thing in here. Quickly.
Alright, we get given the choice here whether we want to
I think you come
accompany Hosea to the camp or not.
Stay out
We
of trouble.
don't. Because the next mission that we do, which is the train robbery from John, that we would have had to steal the wagon for, is actually very conveniently placed right next to this place.
And it even spawned.
It even spawned, yeah. It's also something I found to be... If you don't sleep tonight to skip the party, this is also one of the things that happens sometimes, that this mission does not actually end up spawning. And that's very annoying.
Well, at least it ain't your job.
Ah, shut up, Arthur.
Yeah, your job's starting the fights. It ain't winning.
So yeah, first of all, we have to go through the woods
Think so?
and get to the
Find a good spot. Whoop.
spot that John has chosen for us, where we will stop the oil wagon on the train tracks. The idea behind it is that no train driver would ever want to hit an oil wagon because it would explode, which I suppose makes sense. I I don't think the train driver would have had enough time to slow it down if it wasn't scripted. But yeah, that's just a little gripe of mine on some of the game logic.
Stop the wagon over the tracks. Remember, these are innocent folks.
So yeah, obviously the train has stopped.
What's going on here? What's going on? I need to get up there. Finish up here. Join us on board.
So yeah, what we have to do here, we don't actually have to do anything. There's every train car has 2 passengers that refuse to give us their money, and Arthur just has to beat them up with his like just beat them up with the butt of his gun. This one is going to be the first one here.
I ain't got nothing. Wanna have a little chat with Romeo and Juliet here?
So yeah, you just go up to him,
Money, valuable.
Don't do this.
knock him over the head, and then he
Okay. Come on. Okay. In the bag, everything you got. Keep it coming. Don't be shy.
People like you make me sick.
second one here. There's going to be 2 more in the other train car.
Sick is better than dead, lady. And I'm losing my goddamn patience.
Let's just do what he says. So this
I can always understand the first person like fighting back, but what's the second person thinking of?
Look for the baggage car.
It's funny because the second person you beat up is actually it's only the woman that refuses to pay us, but it's her husband or her companion that gets gets the brunt of it.
You won't get a damn cent from me.
let me hand you over to my friend then.
Honey, now!
But yeah, this is game logic.
People, don't be shy. Everything you got. Let's go.
Don't help me.
Please don't do it. I'm not a bad man.
All right.
I can handle this.
The last one we actually just run past. John does this himself. And there's a new skip that was found by Hess, who is the any % world record holder for this game.
You ain't even taking a look yet?
So you can just go on the side of the train, get back on here, and instead of having to see a forced animation or forced kill cam, you could just beat this guy up with your gun. Skips an entire...
Oh, that's so good.
It is really good, yeah. It saves a lot of time. We've also unlocked the Deadeye mechanic that allows us to tag enemies now. So yeah, you'll see me use that now. Just tagging the enemies' heads to get a quick kill on them.
She's riding in. Come on, boys. Let's get the hell out of here.
So yeah, once we kill all of those lawmen, we just escape over the bridge here. We actually cross a state border, which is good. If you cross a state border while wanted, there is a pretty high chance that you'll lose your wanted level immediately. And that's a successful mission. And don't tell me my horse just died. Okay, it didn't.
Red Dead 2 moment.
Yeah. You have to wait on some of the missions. You have to wait a little moment before you're actually able to set up your campfire, which is sometimes very annoying. Like there's a mission in Chapter 3 where it can take... I've seen another runner, friend of mine called Demomute. I've seen him actually lose an any % run on very good pace to that problem. Could not set up fast travel. No matter what he did, it just would not work. And that's very unfortunate. An honest mistake is what the mission is called. But yeah, this is you don't you just have to try basically until you get it. Also, this is a new little strat that I'm doing here.
How's the scar?
Not sure if you've seen this yet, Archie.
Lucky you.
I've not, but that's very good.
Yeah,
Oh,
use
shout out to the Rains.
That train job was a start, but we need more money.
exactly, yeah. So
What?
if you enter the mission in first person while on horseback, you jump into the mission. You spawn on horseback.
Anytime.
Unfortunately, John won't follow. You can't just walk to the place, but you can
Says that we
move your horse forward a little bit, and
Saying,
saves a couple of seconds still.
What do you mean by that?
I was the prize pony once.
Yeah, if
That's
you,
actually super cool.
yeah. I've accidentally discovered this strat.
But, well, you was at that thing in Blackwater. We already seen Pinkertons here. New century's coming.
So yeah, you can't stop leading your horse here. You have to hitch your horse, actually. You can't get on your horse, actually. If I would have stayed on the horse when it put me on the horse, it
There's a hitching post over there.
would have
I'll meet you across the street.
John just would have stood still. So fortunately, that's not a possibility. What? I did not hitch the horse, apparently.
Hello.
That's okay.
Gun store.
Yep. Can you head in, pick up a sniper rifle?
All right, we'll pick up a sniper rifle now, or a scoped rifle, if you will.
Looking for a rifle? Something with a sight on it.
Shouldn't be a problem. You want to see what we've got? It's on.
That's very strange. It was still telling you to hitch your horse when you enter the gun store.
Was it?
Yeah, can you just skip hitching and just go in?
I don't believe so.
Okay, girl.
Because I didn't get the yellow dot that would indicate that John
Couldn't you have done that? Done what? That gun.
John was ready for the next part of the mission.
We ain't on the best of terms.
I don't know.
You had a
This mission is funny in a lot of ways. It is also the one herding mission that this game offers. If you've played the original Red Dead Redemption, you will have you will know there's a lot of herding missions in that game. It is, and they're not very fun because the animal AI is not very good.
Well, at least we get to shoot him now.
You ain't.
True, yeah.
If you say the boy ain't yours, what's the difference? You probably only one off it.
But yeah, thankfully this is the one herding mission there is in this game. They learn from the mistakes and only put one in, so that's good.
It ain't that simple. You know that as well as anyone. Same as with you and that girl. What was her name? Mary?
That was different.
No, it ain't. Just the same.
And also just to mention it, later on, after this run, I'm going to be doing another speedrun of this game for the Gunslingers, which will be a lot of fun, because the Gunslingers are a strand of stranger missions, which require us to do a lot of shooting, a lot of gunslinger duels, and it's a miscellaneous category, but yeah, I enjoyed it a lot.
That the herd will make it to auction,
Um,
all right, but a couple of new ranch hands will be collecting on the sale.
Proudly hold the world record for that category.
Why we need this rifle you couldn't buy yourself?
And also hold the world record for this chapter, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
Let's
The
see
Red
what
Dead
we
2
can save
MVP.
up here.
I don't know if I can be called that, but
Wait.
alright. First of all, we're going to have to use the rifle that we just bought. We're just going to no-scope these guys. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh, I didn't hit him a second time.
That spooked them all right. All right. Let's go
Yeah,
round
you have to shoot twice. And now we have to collect all the sheep because they've strayed out a little bit. This is a bit of RNG involved here actually, but this is not terrible. Alright, quickly get behind them so they move in the right direction. Yeah, not too bad.
Marston, why don't you leave the sheep to me? You ride tank, keep watch for any trouble.
Alright. We just try and herd the sheep to a place where they're most likely to not get stuck. Yeah, this is played on PC, I'm just using a controller. For me, it's a lot easier to use a controller. Archie, for example, I don't think... Do you ever use a controller when you run this game?
I don't.
Yeah, okay. So, Archie is a PC only or a keyboard only player. We can actually kill up to 3 sheep and not mission fail here. So if any of the sheep become stragglers and I know that I'll be losing them, they'll be unfortunately they'll meet their maker. Like these 3 back there, they're kind of slow right now, but not slow enough for me to warrant shooting them just yet. Oh, this last one now is... Oh. Don't. You also don't want to run them over. Running them over. This guy is the next victim on my list. Alright. This one is number 3. Yeah. When they just stand still, it's cannot kill anymore, sadly, but another one stayed still. Come on. Come on, guy. No, sheep. This direction. Yeah, it's not the best sheep RNG that I've had. But, it's acceptable, to say the least.
Honestly, any sheep herding that's finished is good.
Yes. Yeah, but also something that Hoxie said, keyboard mouse is miserable. That is true. Especially because you don't really have automatic weapons in this game. I feel like if this game had automatic weapons, it would be a lot different. Like, you know, in GTA 5, for example, which has a lot of automatic weapons, obviously using keyboard and mouse is a lot faster. But with the aim assist and single fire guns... Exactly, yeah, the Gatling gun, for example, I always use keyboard and mouse if I use those. It only really happens in one place in the entire run, sadly, but... Alright.
Where have you been? Who wants to be the Messiah?
You'll see me throwing a dynamite up here now to avoid another kill cam. Are you did Dutch just say, are you trying to get the law on us? My guy. I hate to tell you. They already are.
Just another bit of quality Dutch input on the situation.
Yeah, you trying to get the law on us?
So basically what Riggy is doing here in this segment is Strauss, the kind of like the loan shark accountant, has been wounded, so he's on the wagon they're pushing. So you kind of like want to avoid Deadeye as much as you can because of the... go on.
It's right there.
Yeah, so you want to avoid the Deadeye as much as you can because, you know, bullet time will slow the game down. But it's still faster to do it for reloading, really. You also sometimes want to use it just to hit people. But generally you want to keep time moving as fast as you can and stay close to the wagon. And you can actually fail if you get too far from it.
Yeah. Also, in any percent, this is a golden opportunity for looting, corpses, which will give you tonics and all sorts of things that are useful for you. Not used in chapter runs because I have all the tonics that I need because of save file preparation. But yeah, in any percent, this is actually really useful to loot all the bodies here. And now we have to hope for good aim on our companions here, so they kill the last person here rather quickly. Come on, come on. Yes! That was quick. Sometimes they take ages to kill one last guy, and that's very annoying. Oh, horse, 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 horse. No, 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 horse, no. No, 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 don't do this. No. Okay. What even happened there? Yeah, horse moment.
This is like peak Fred and 2 right here.
Yeah. Sometimes all the gunshots just spook it so much that it immediately bucks you off. This is fine as long as no mounted enemies spawn behind you and follow you here. Because once you get close enough to the camp, you will instantly lose your wanted level anyway. I have, however, not lost it yet, so this could be a problem. I'm still wanted for some reason. Oh, no, okay, got rid of it. Nice. Yeah, taken a bit long. If I would have taken even longer there, it would have totally spawned enemies on horseback, and that will follow you back to the camp and actually further delay you finishing the mission. But we're on to the last mission of the run now.
So, we moving?
Yeah. We stop when we find someplace sensible, shake them that's following us, and lie low.
Oh,
This is lying low.
almost forgot to skip the cutscene there.
We got work to do.
Sure, this can wait.
Oh yeah, Javier. Hello.
Alright, this is one of those missions again where you have a checkpoint that you can just ride to. However, you have to babysit Charles on this one, and I mentioned this earlier. And make sure that Charles navigates his way through these trees here in a way where he doesn't get stuck, which he almost did there. But yeah, other than that, that went fine.
Killed a lot of law. Killed a lot of Cornwall's men. They must know where we are by now.
So, we're heading south?
Yeah.
Another mission with very interesting tech with the tracking system.
Make sure it's
Yes,
good place to lie.
also true, yeah.
I've only known him a few months, but the way he talks, I never thought I'd...
Charles glitch, pause fish.
And I know by now, there ain't no lying low.
So it's
And
we're gonna discover that the area that someone or that Micah pointed out for us to go next, which is Dewberry Creek, has already been occupied by someone.
get up ahead, the old drive.
And we have to track one of them down because he's been kidnapped.
Be the best in the rain, neither. Well, let's take a look around.
Hey, I see something over there. You see it? Someone on the ground there.
He's been shot, but Looks like trouble got here before us. Think I saw a camp.
So yeah, doing the jumpy thing here
Look,
after the kangaroo.
here it is. Few tents.
It is actually possible if you keep jumping with the horse onto the body that you can like catapult yourself forward for a speed boost.
Really?
The girl was pointing this way.
That's awesome.
Let's see if we can pick up a trail.
Alright, so we have to track here. As soon as the trail becomes blue, we use the tracking mechanic. Sometimes, or it has been done before, we don't really know how exactly it works, but it is possible to glitch Charles, because there's going to be 3 points during this tracking segment that he simply starts, wait a second, I want to check this out, until you find the trail again.
Maybe you don't know me as well as you think you do.
Yeah, he says, hold on,
Let me check this.
let me check this, and then you have to investigate the tracks again.
You're right. Okay.
So I didn't get the glitch. It is so hard to do, actually.
Careful.
Yeah, we don't even know where to start.
Yeah, I think maybe bumping into Charles as you start the chasing segment, something like that. Yeah, it's also possible to soft lock Charles at the end of the search here, which is also
Yeah, that's actually something that's really difficult from a routing standpoint. Because there's a faster route to do this mission, but if you haven't kind of like broken the tracking segment, like Riggy is mentioning, then you will like soft lock the mission. But if it's broken, then you can take the fast route.
You also won't get slowed down by like the Charles stopping to like say his voice lines.
Wait, just let me make sure this is right.
They continue on that trail ahead of us.
Good eyes, Arthur. Let's keep on them. So, what were you talking about before?
Oh, well. If it's John's idea, it must be a good one.
Yeah, we still have another run coming up later.
Camp up ahead.
Be careful.
Seems deserted. Let's take a look.
We ain't done just yet. Oh, little Red Dead 2 quote here.
Where is this guy?
I don't know.
Things are looking very good for the believers right now.
Yeah. I would have to, yeah. I don't know how I could get a 145 at this point. Like, it's not gonna be sub 140, but,
I see 3 coming this way. You get the hell away. Doesn't look like it. Well, that's them dealt with. You get him untied, and I'll see what they've left.
alright, let's see if he runs away from me again. Oh, yeah, this is any German speakers, by the way. This is a guy who speaks German, which is funny for me, because German is my native language.
Charles, go find Dutch, get the caravan to divert here. This spot should work for us.
I agree.
Alright.
Alright,
I'll take you back.
now we'll take this guy back to his family. Basically, tracing back our steps. Well, not quite, but going back to where we found the other camp.
What the hell did you do to those fellers?
Like, for me, this is so weird, because I understand everything that's being said, but if you don't speak German, you don't understand what the guy says if you don't look at the subtitles. It's pretty interesting.
Also some incredible singers from Arthur here.
Yeah. I'm sorry, friend, I can barely speak English. Alright. I have to skip, I have to skip 2 cutscenes, and then when the mission text saying Chapter 3 appears, then the time ends.
Oh, it'll be perfect for us.
Which is... now. Very nice. Gold at the last
GG.
mission. Yeah. So yeah, that's a Chapter 2 run of Red Dead 2. Went. I mean, would you say it went well? I guess it could have gone worse, but yeah. That
It was a
mission
good,
failed.
solid run.
Yeah, the mission fail in the Sean rescue mission was obviously quite bad. Now, quickly, are we going on intermission before the run, before the next run, or are we not?
Yeah, just like take as long as you want.
All right, yeah. Well, we'll be right back with a Gunslingers run for this game. Don't go anywhere, and yeah, see you in a few minutes. Wait, are we going on intermission or not? There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, GG. Very good run.
Thank you. Yeah, it was decent.
Thank you for having me, and sorry for cutting in occasionally. It's just a
No,
problem
it's
with
fine.
it.
Yeah, I mean, you can stay for the Gunslingers too if you want.
I don't know shit about that run, so.
All right, fair enough.
Also, I really need to have a cigarette and all that shit.
Okay, yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck
Well,
on
thanks.
that. I'll be in chat
Yeah. See you. Thank you very much.
later.
Bye bye.
Okay, are you ready to go already?
I have to load the save file just real quick.
Oh yeah, okay. I was hoping to see this. This is like RDR's Most Wanted.
Yeah, basically it is. Yeah, I really wanted to do this as a race with someone, but I couldn't find anyone to do it with.
Is no one running it?
No, no one really runs this game at the moment. I have a monopoly almost.
Usually, like this kind of short categories attract people.
Yeah, I was really
Okay.
hoping it would be a lot more popular than it ended up being. I think there's only like 4 people who have done a run of it. Yeah, well, I'm ready now if you want to cut back.
No, okay. Let me just make sure I press the right button this time.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, you'll be on in like 5 seconds.
Yep. And welcome back to Gunslingers, Red Dead 2 Gunslingers. This is one of the funniest, or one of the most fun categories I think that we have for this game. It's basically just the stranger missions that where all the gunslingers are involved, obviously. A lot of pistol duels and a lot of horse riding again, but yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. And when I skip this cutscene, you can start the timer.
This is Jim Boy.
Actually, I have to open my splits.
The Jim Boy Calloway.
Who?
The gunslinger. Fastest left-handed draw that ever drew breath.
All right, here we go.
Once killed 40.
First thing you have to do, though, is actually investigate the gunslingers' photographs, because this puts them on the map location. So you have to flip, do the satchel. This is just a little bit of menuing that you have to do. Look at all of the 4 photographs, and once you've flipped them all, you can get out of here. So, first one that we're doing is Emmett Granger, who is somewhat closely located in near a Flatneck Station, which is where we started the Chapter 2 run earlier. And timer, yeah. Oh, a little bit of time save for me there. Maybe this will maybe this will be a world record on screen. So yeah, what we do here is we just ride to the first location. There's no way we can fast travel there. Also, this takes place. You cannot do this run until Chapter 4, until you've completed the riverboat heist, because that's actually what unlocks the final part of the mission. You can do the first few parts of this mission, no problem, but the final bit won't unlock until you've done that mission. The save file, by the way, if you want to do this run, and I encourage everyone to do this because this is a lot of fun. The save file is actually on speedrun.com if you want to download this exact save file that I'm using. So yeah, no excuses. Go ahead and do the run. We have managed to get to Emmett Granger.
What do you want?
Howdy. You Granger?
That's my name. And my occupation, too, if you hadn't noticed.
Weren't always like that, though, were we? Used to be.
But first of all, before we can actually do anything with this guy, we have to shovel some shit. Or can you call it shovel when you use a pitchfork? I don't know.
I killed men, women, and children.
Anyway, yeah, you just have to pick up 4 pieces of manure. The pigs get in your way here is actually really annoying, but it doesn't matter. You have to wait for the dialogue to end. Scoop, yeah. Scoop the horse. The pig poo. Horse poo. Sorry. I'm just used to seeing my horse poop all the time. So yeah. He is just gonna explain how great of a guy that he is.
I get it, alright? You're mean. What about Calloway?
Now it's clean enough to eat off.
Alright, so you just throw a stick of dynamite in this manure pile. It will explode, drown him in poo. And my horse has gone very far away. It's not so good. Yeah, you have to take a picture of each of the gunslingers after you kill them. Or you have to take a picture of each of the gunslingers, basically. You have to ride away a bit, because you're actually too close to the previous mission for you to set up camp. And now we fast travel to Coulter, which is the town that we're in the first chapter of the game. It's the snow part of the mission, of the map, not mission. But yeah, as Stig was telling me in the intermission, this category is basically the stunt jumps. Alright, I'm hoping it is the stunt jumps of Red Dead Redemption 2. This is just a very short run. It's a very fun run, in my opinion. It's routed as good as it can be. Yeah, I just really enjoy this category. It was, I will say that it was my idea to make this category. I wanted to do it, and yeah, we ended up adding it, and I do have the world record for it, so yeah, free world record, yoink. I'm just gonna shoot my horse here to agitate, shoot the ground here to agitate my horse. Sometimes there can be wolves that spawn here, and if wolves spawn here, this actually gives you a great speed boost, because the horse will try to go as fast as possible to get away from the wolves because it's scared of them. But yeah, we go to Flaco Hernandez here. Also, it's snowing in the rain. Just would like to point that out. Using the dual pistols here. using a little bit of a strategy here by diving with the gun. You can skip Arthur's voice line, get into the next duel. Wow, okay, we killed each other. This guy is the hardest of all the gunslingers to kill, I will say that. Rip. Yeah, get it. You don't lose that much time if that happens. Also, whenever you take a picture with the camera, it gets saved to your Rockstar Games profile. Oh shh! Needed to think where I need to go here for a second. Haven't done this. I haven't actually practiced this run at all, so I needed to quickly gather my thoughts and think of where I have to go next. So yeah, as I was saying, all the pictures you take get saved to your Rockstar Games social club profile, whatever. There's a maximum of 200 pictures that you can have, and I I have those 200 pictures. They're full. Like, I know 10 of them I made just casually playing before I started speedrunning. The rest of the pictures are always just the gunslingers. Basically, it's filled with 190 pictures of all the dead gunslingers because I've done them so much by now. And it's actually a real hassle to delete them, so I haven't done that yet. Alright, here we can do a little skip here. If we make sure that we're far enough away from the guy, we can talk to him, trigger the dialogue, but walk away.
I heard he comes through here. Name of Midnight, Billy.
Ow, damn it. Oh, it's not so bad. Yeah, okay. You obviously want to get on the train as it's going. But I was able to... I didn't ragdoll that much, so that's good.
Mr. Midnight, listen. This won't take a moment. I just want to talk with you about your old days as a shootist.
Good evening, sir.
Get away from me!
Hey,
I didn't shoot him in his sleep!
no one's
I didn't shoot
saying
him
that.
in his sleep, and if I did...
So yeah, this is the third gunslinger, is Billy Midnight. He has the coolest weapon out of it. All of them have unique weapons. You don't pick them up in the speedrun, but in 100% category, for example, I do all these missions too. Yeah, and this guy, Billy Midnight, he has the coolest weapon out of all of them. Alright, jump off the train. Set up the campfire, and we fast travel to Le Gras, which is in the swamps. The next mission is in the swamp area. Yeah, the picture wasn't that good. I'm surprised it actually counted, actually. That was a surprise to me. Yeah, basically, the game tries to tell you that you have to slowly hit the trigger, but if you just fully press the trigger down, it works. It just puts you into the shooting animation immediately. Again, shooting the ground here, but I can't do it too close to the settlement of Le Gras because I will get wanted. Oh, getting this stranger event here is actually really helpful because the horse gets really agitated by that and just wants to get away from there as quickly. It's a very scary random event if you ever did that in your casual playthroughs of this game or anything. Yeah, staying on this road. We're gonna use a lot of explosive ammo for this shootout, because this is the one gunslinger that we don't actually end up killing. Is Black Bell. So we can just walk up to this mission. Start it. She gets hunted by bounty hunters, or found by bounty hunters, and we can just kill them. All right. Here come the rest of them. Here they come with a Gatling gun. Oh, that was quick.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that mission was actually a gold. So now we've done all the world gunslingers that we just saw from the pictures that we got in the beginning. Now we're gonna have to look for the guys. We're gonna have to look for the guys that we just saw at the beginning. Plato and what is it called? Theodore Levin and Jim Boy Calloway. And we're gonna get told that they've gone to Saint Denis on the riverboat. They're staying on the riverboat. This is why we needed to complete the riverboat mission in order to actually get to this point in the run. So we fast travel to Valentine yet again. The funny thing is, or an interesting thing is that all of these missions that I just completed, they count as stranger missions.
Hey, I'm looking for some fellas sojourned around here. Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin.
Drunk boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis. On a riverboat? Oh, okay then. Boy.
Can't actually go outside of the bar until he finishes his dialogue. But yeah, we just use a wagon fast travel here, or a stagecoach fast travel. Nice ragdoll, Arthur. Well done. And we go to Saint Denis. So yeah, each of the gunslingers that we just did counts as a singular stranger mission, and the whole mission strang counts as another stranger mission. So that's 5 stranger missions. For the 100% category, you are required to do 10 stranger missions or complete 10 stranger mission strands. So this is basically 5 free ones if you complete this. So this is used in the 100% category as well.
Wake up, because we're pulling in.
Thanks, mister. You help me out. Come on, pal.
So now we have to go onto the riverboat and talk to the guy. He's going to give us one last gunslinger that we have to go track down.
What's your problem? This is the Hey, I'm looking for Boy Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
Oh, my friend with no name.
Switch to first person here, just to navigate a bit quicker through this urban area. I go back to the stagecoach thing, and I take a stagecoach to Annesburg. Annesburg is where the last mission starts. Just get off this. Jump over this. And talk to this guy.
I'm looking for Slim Grant, State Marshal. Heard you boys know where to find him.
Oh, Mr. Marshall was here.
Alright, we skip this cutscene and then... yeah. Get on the horse. We know where we have to go now. He's actually been captured by some of the other outlaws that are in this area. Just please go up here. Come on, horse, you can do it. Cut across this hill. This is a lot faster than if you just take any of the roads. Make sure you don't hit any of the rocks or tree stumps, because you will ragdoll off the horse, and you don't want that. So yeah, we just ride through the woods onto the hideout of the outlaws that have captured Slim Grant. Gonna have to shoot some more fellas. And then it's one final horse ride, one final duel, and the run is already over. It's quick, it's not a lot of RNG, it's... I don't know, I just really enjoy this category a lot.
You made short work of them.
You must be Slim Grant. Okay. Let's get you out of here.
Yes. Indeed, son.
We have to put him on the back of our horse. We're not actually untying him, which, I don't know, if you're a state marshal and someone unties you from a tree, but leaves you tied up still and puts you on the back of their horse, should arouse some suspicions, at the very least.
This is real peculiar. I'm State Marshal.
Yeah, I know. Just sit tight. All will be revealed. Well, then I saved you from drowning, too.
Now you gonna tell me what the hell is going on here?
I was, before you got so short with me.
And we go up to the guy here.
Son, what the hell are you up to?
They're already
Down here,
sitting around here.
Marshal Grant.
State Marshal Grant.
Yeah.
Just jump the horse a couple of times. He's gonna fall off the horse, he always does.
And hurry back.
And then you
So you got him.
place him on the ground, skip the cutscene, and time ends now.
Shit!
Shit indeed.
Shit, indeed.
Yes.
Still, at least now you got an end into your book.
He's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
Start now.
Well, yeah. That's the Gunslingers, and that's all of Red Dead 2 for the GTA Marathon. From me, as we look onto this beautiful, beautiful waterfall here. Yeah, that's it from me. I speedrun this game a lot. Feel free to, you know, join me on my speedruns and follow my Twitch. It's just Fresh Riggy. Yeah, and thanks to everyone involved in GTA Marathon for making this happen every year. Thanks for letting me run it, obviously. And yeah, can't wait for the rest of the week. You'll be hearing me again in at least 2 of the runs. So I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I'll give it over to the next one, to Andre.